Hey YouTube, this your girl Vonndrina coming at you with this quick YouTube video about this book that I just read. This book is called Trouble Loves Company by a woman named Angie. This is what the book looks like. This book is a very sexual book and very explicit details. I say it's rated like a PG-14. Lots of fights, lots of surprises, a very detailed book. All in all, trust is a huge part of this book, and with that being said, the trust part really sucks. You really have to read this book to understand what I mean when I say that. This book talks about 3 women, best friends, living 3 completely different lives. So the first person that I'm going to talk about today is Renee. And Renee is a woman who was raised with a mother who was a crackhead, and her mother pretty much abandoned her when she was 16 years old. Renee finished up high school, she got married, she had 2 kids. Eventually her marriage did not last and she had a divorce. Pretty much after that she was stuck on her own and married a man for greed, who she's with now. He pretty much done everything for her. Without her, she wouldn't have her, without him, excuse me, she would not have her master's. She has a bachelor, she's a famous writer, and although she hasn't seen her mother in 10 years, she's the type of woman where family still comes first. And what I mean when I say that is pretty much, you know, she don't care about the outside appearance. She don't care if you come to her book signings drunk as hell. She's still going to be there for you. Even if you ask her $50 or $20 here, she's going to be there. So all in all, she's a really good person still. Kayla is the next person I'm going to talk to you all about. Kayla is a heavy-set woman. She wears a size 22. And she honestly cares more about sleeping with the Reverend than helping her own daughters out with her homework, in my opinion. She watched this man sleep with many different women, and on top of that he's married, and she's still stuck with him, you know, for 4 years. She has very low self-esteem, but she, you know, she works at a medical school, an administration office, and she's too blind pretty much to me to see when a good man is right in her face. With her, I feel like if somebody, they knows you, and you don't even, you know them like that, and they know you like the back of their hand, where you're gonna do, or what you're gonna do, where you're gonna do it, how you're gonna do it, you know, I feel like that's sad. But honestly, nobody deserved the punishment that Kayla received in this book. Now I'm going to talk to you all about Mrs. Danielle. Danielle is the type of person who has many family members that, you know, if you having a problem with your guy, or, you know, if she having a problem with her man, she would get her fam to put the hands to her ex. She is an LPN, very good job, but her daughter is something else. Her daughter is a pathological liar. She lies about things that nobody should even lie about, including being raped and other things that I'm not even gonna mention. Danielle, she tries her hardest to, you know, raise her daughter, try and be respectful, you know, try and just help her out, but her daughter just constantly lies all the time, which it ended up ruining her relationship over one of the biggest lies of the book that you all have to find out and read. And when Danielle's daughter gets pregnant, she tries to console her daughter, tries to protect her and help her out, but her lies are just too ruthless. And my question is, what's enough to push a mother over the edge to be like, you know what, I'm through with my kid, I'm done, I'm not talking to them no more. My mom can raise them. See, I don't have children, so I don't know, you know, I hope I never have to find out, but I want to know, what is the pushing edge for a mother to be like, I'm not messing with my daughter no more, I have no child. The ending of this book was absolutely crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It leaves you thinking, So how far pretty much is far enough for you to not want to deal with your child anymore? When it rains, it pours, but then you'll see the light again. And what would you do if you stepped in on your spouse having marital affairs with somebody of the same sex? Pretty much that's what the book leaves you thinking at the end. And guess what? There's a part 2. With the part 2, when it comes back to my local library, I already, apply or whatever, however you do at the library for the part 2 to come. So when it comes, the library will call me, and I will definitely get to reading it again, because the way it ended was just crazy. I have to read part 2. So when it comes in, believe me, I would read it, and then from there I would do a part 2 on, how the book ended up. But with that being said, subscribe now, people. This is your girl Vonndrina. Holla at me.